Previously on The Plot Thickens.
You're going to open again soon, right? You got that plumbing fixed?
Yeah, the plumbing is fixed. Had to have the special plumber out. And that problem has been solved. Turns out it was a rat problem.
Oh.
But the rat problem is done now. Plumber killed the rat. We're all good. So yeah, I mean, you need a platinum coil. I can go talk to my coil guy like today. Happy to do you a favor. And someday maybe you can do me a favor.
How can we help you out, Tony? I could sew you some specialty napkins for your cafe.
You know what? Let's just let nature take its course. I'm sure something will come up,
Tony,
at some point.
I could set up a Rube Goldberg machine in your coffee shop. Go through all the back rooms and the roof tiles. It'll be
no one goes
big
in the back
display.
room. No one goes in the back room, Joe.
Oh.
No one in the back room.
Well, that's just silly, Tony. You're paying for the square footage. Why would you not use it?
No
That's
one
true.
goes in the back room, Brian.
That's
Tony,
just
I'm
wasted
saying it with a
space.
smile this time.
That's
Joe,
good.
are you a cop?
Am I a cop?
You seem very interested in knowing about all of us. Are you a cop?
Well, my dad was a cop, and actually, my mom was a cop. They met at the police academy, and they're both very proud that I decided to brew coffee for a living.
Okay.
Because cops like coffee.
That was,
Yeah.
That must have been what we were picking up on, yeah.
That's what we were perking up on.
Hey!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our bi-weekly feature here on Wasting All the Time called The Plot Thickens. This is our long-form episodic show format. We are going to be checking in with a group of characters and seeing what things have developed in their lives since the last time we spent time with them. Our current story is that of the coffee committee of a small town, and this is episode 2. So unless you like being super confused, I would recommend going back and checking out episode 1. And if you don't do that, then be it on your head. On your head. My curse is laid on thee. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this episode of The Plot Thickens. All right, so I just want to clear the air a little bit because I understand that there's some, misinformation going around right now. And I just want to nip that right in the bud, okay? Just nip it right in the bud.
I appreciate you calling the meeting, Tony. I'm very curious to see what's at the root of all of this hubbub.
Mm.
Yeah.
Paying close
well, I mean,
attention.
And
First
we're
off,
good, right? We're good?
You and me are good.
We're good,
At the
Tony?
moment.
Okay.
For the moment, you and I are good.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Can't say the same for the rest of you.
Why are you looking at us that way?
I
Because-
know I'm good.
Yes, because my friend here, he has a rock solid alibi for the night when my new mascot, my new coffee mascot, Walter the racehorse, was brutally murdered. And I have not yet heard alibis from the two of you.
Mm-hmm. It's a big deal. It was an actual horse. And those are expensive.
Very expensive, yes.
Okay. Well, how was it killed?
Coffee overdose.
I was going to be keeping that secret so that
Not that.
the killer would potentially reveal themselves through knowing that it was a coffee overdose. But that's fine. We can eliminate that entire bit of my strategy
Yes.
for figuring out what happened to poor Walter.
Right?
That's fine. We can just do away with that. That was like a quarter of the plan. We'll just get rid of it. That's fine.
Oh no, Candice.
What was the second quarter?
Don't cry. Don't
Oh,
Candice, you an animal lover? Are you feeling deep feelings of
I don't
guilt?
have an alibi. I could have done it.
Okay. Okay, didn't expect that, huh? Tony and I, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. So, Tony, what have you gotten the toxicology reports back yet? Do we know if it was pure coffee or if it was coffee and tea combined? This could help.
Well, the current toxicology report is showing coffee alone in the bloodstream,
Okay.
which, I mean, there's even like some underlining about that's very amazing that actual coffee made it into the bloodstream and not just, compounds from the coffee, such as caffeine. So they are
Yeah.
thinking that, in fact, Walter was injected with coffee, and the bucket of half-drunk coffee in front of him was a diversion of some kind.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Candice, you used to be a vet's assistant, right? You wouldn't have done that.
I'm certified. I could have done it. I don't have an alibi.
Oh
I
no,
can't-
I was thinking it was gonna make you not guilty, but actually that means you have the equipment and the know-how.
I fell asleep
Yeah, that was-
watching Netflix, Bridgerton, and I don't know what happens. It's a wild show.
This is a problem.
It is a
Tony, if I
problem.
killed your horse, I'm so sorry.
I mean, but did you kill my horse?
I don't know.
How do you not know whether you killed an entire horse or not, Candice?
Because I was asleep.
Do you often kill large mammals while sleeping?
I don't know. I'm asleep.
God, that's tough. That's tough.
Well, I've not been hearing much from our other friend over here.
Joseph?
Is that me?
Joe, where were you on the night of Walter's unfortunate demise?
Which night was it again? I've been very busy.
It was 2 nights ago. It was Valentine's Day night.
2 nights ago. So today's Saturday. That would make it
Joe.
Thursday? Thursday.
Yes, Thursday.
So-
This is how calendars work.
Trying to remember what I was doing on what day, not which day came before which day. I know the days
Joe.
of the week.
Joe, you've always been a very deliberate speaker,
Yes.
but even this for you is a little out of qualities of whatever you used to do, okay? You know what day it is.
I know what day it is. I'm very
Joe,
busy.
don't pretend you don't know. You have business hours. You know what day it is.
That's right. I'm very busy at my business.
Hey, come on, Tony. I'm laying in on him. Come on. Hey, right?
You're doing great. You're doing a great
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Brian,
All right, Joe,
why
now
do you
that
have
we have established the calendar.
Does the magnifying glass help with that? Is it
Not really. It makes it harder to see.
okay?
Why don't you just put the magnifying glass down?
I don't know where to put it.
Just here. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay, don't scratch it. It's a
I'm
very expensive lens.
look.
All right.
Look, Joe. Just
Mm.
tell me. Look in my eyes. In my eyes.
Which one?
I don't know. Both of them. You like match where your eyes are with where my eyes
I
are.
kind of have
Okay.
the one lazy eye, so it's hard. The one goes one way and the other goes the other way. So
I wasn't going to say that
it's
explicitly. I
hard to
was
say.
trying to.
Tony. Come on, man.
You making fun of my glass eye right now? Is that what's going on?
glass. I just thought you were very talented.
It's a glass eye. I lost an eye, okay?
Wow. It's very natural.
Did you kill my horse?
No, I was having a slushy night at Joe's Quality Coffee, okay? I didn't want to tell everyone because I know you'd all lose your minds that I had slushies at Joe's Quality Coffee, but there, the horse is out of the bag. Sorry.
Joe.
Wait,
Joe?
a slushy night?
No.
Yes,
That's why the Circle K was out of ice?
I can neither
You
confirm nor
son of a
deny.
bitch.
That's why all the teenagers that usually come to get their free drinks, because somehow I've given out a lot of free drinks to a lot of people, didn't show up that night.
I mean, honestly, you should be thanking me
So
for
I'm-
that.
So I just went and watched Netflix and fell asleep on my couch.
Yes.
So what I'm hearing, Joe, is that if Candice did in fact kill poor Walter in her sleep
Mhm.
as
Mhm.
part of some somnambulistic murder spree,
Good one.
you are an accessory to this crime.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
You've created an environment in which this could happen.
It's the butterfly's wings.
I thought we weren't putting those in tea anymore.
Yeah, what's with the fucking butterflies again?
It's a thing. It's a thing. A
I
butterfly goes flying in one part of a country
Okay.
and someone else has an idea. I don't know how it works.
Well, then why are you fucking talking about it if you don't
was-
know how it works?
I was
Is
trying
this
to
a
hype you
useful
up,
thing?
Tony. Come on, man. I'm your guy.
Wait a minute. Where were you, Anthony? We don't have your alibi.
Where was I?
Where were you? What
I
if
was the
this
same
is
place
a...
I always am. I was in the back room.
Hey, why do you want to know where he was, Joe? You're always trying to get details about where our whereabouts are.
Yeah. You a cop, Joe?
Joe,
To the chagrin of both of my parents, still no.
Okay.
they were at your slushy night. There was a
What?
big police presence at your slushy night.
My parents have always supported my culinary endeavors.
Yeah.
They
Despite
One
the
might
fact
say
I'm
that the
not.
large police presence at your slushy night was the reason why there were no uniformed officers nearby to protect my poor Walter when he was assaulted with a syringe full of coffee.
Tony,
So you know there was a
Yes,
syringe.
Candice?
what were you doing in the back room?
The same thing I always do in the back room. It's secret. It's none of your business.
Okay.
Tony, I accept it. I accept that I don't need to know any of your things.
That's very good, Brian. Thank you for your loyalty.
If I write you a letter saying I'm sorry that I might have killed your horse when I was asleep, will that make up for it?
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
really
I guess
good at
that's
writing
fine.
letters.
You know, I don't look. I don't think we need to do that. Okay, Tony. I don't think it was Candice. Just something just doesn't seem right. You know,
It does seem odd.
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know that
think
she
it
would.
was her.
Yeah.
Let's not blame her. Don't make her write a letter.
Could have been 80% me. I don't know.
Yeah. No, look, it's not her fault that she keeps her syringes unsecured in her backyard, you know, in the shed. You can't hold that
do-
against her.
How did
I
you
do
know
do-
that,
I
Brian?
do moonlight as a vet illegally. So, you know.
An
Mum's the
illegal
word.
veterinary practice. This is very interesting. I wonder if this will come in handy later. I am just going to make
Tony's
a note.
writing it
Listen to
down.
it so
Tony's
good.
pulled out a very expensive looking pen and he is writing down furiously right now.
Mhm.
Oh,
So many details,
no.
more than I thought we even
Oh.
said.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you know about the syringes, Brian?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Candice and I,
Candice and you.
we all, and it's a small town, we both sell coffee and we talk.
I've never treated your cat Mittens.
No, Mittens is old and very stubborn, does not get sick. So, yeah, anyway, I think I've answered the question.
Brian, are you participating in a game of dodgeball because you are dodging?
No. No, what's to dodge? We made it very clear. I came in at the beginning, already established that I hadn't done it. And even Tony said that saying what the thing was, it was something that the killer would do to reveal that they had killed that. And I blew it, right? I blew it. I said the thing. And so obviously that was wrong. Nothing offending to you, Tony. Okay. No, no shade, as the kids at Joseph's Quality Coffee were screaming through the bullhorns. No shade.
They were excited.
Yeah, well, the police let them use the bullhorns.
I don't know what half the things they said mean.
Yeah, and Brian, honestly, the more I think about it, the more your alibi is starting to seem strange.
Yeah, so no more thinking about it. You know what? We've already established it. Let's not overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You were buying snails?
I did. I bought some snails from a guy in an alley, and that's normal. There's a pet shop at the concourse at the fountains. They wanted some snails to feed their critters. I knew a guy. You know guys. I know guys,
Yeah, I got a coil guy.
So I did that. And I also, I encouraged Joe to have his slushy night and invite the cops.
You encouraged these things.
I'm a nice guy, So I set that up sort of in a way.
So it's because of you that there was a slushy night at which most of the uniformed officers in town were present instead of doing their jobs.
I don't want to take credit.
You're the one that suggested I watch Bridgerton in the first place.
It's good, I heard.
You don't even like Bridgerton.
I haven't
heard
seen
you
it.
Yelling about it at your shop the other day.
Everyone wants to talk about it. I haven't seen it. I don't know about it. Stop talking to me about things I don't know how to talk about. It's fine. Anyway.
Who would even watch a show about bridges?
I found out that that's not what it's about. I tried bluffing. I got called out immediately. It's not about bridges. I don't know what it's about. It's not about bridges.
I mean, it's Pride and Prejudice with fucking, I think, is what it is.
Okay. Those are 3 words that each independently I understand. Together, nonsense. Not into it. By the way, I got the snails at a steep discount because I was able to give them, it was sort of a barter situation. I unloaded my shit syrup.
You traded shit syrup for snails?
Yeah, and then I sold the snails to the pet shop in the concourse at the fountains.
Regular wheeler and also a dealer.
And at what point did you get the syringes out of Candice's shed?
Right after she fell asleep.
Oh no.
Brian, did you kill my horse? Did you kill Walter the racehorse?
If I tell you, does that mean I owe you?
If you are very lucky, that is all it means. Did you kill Walter?
Walter?
Did you fill a syringe with high caffeine coffee, stick that syringe into his neck vein, and depress the plunger
Tony,
until such time as he was deceased?
yes, but I did it to try to help you. I knew that you were secretly racing the horse on the side and it wasn't just a mascot, and I wanted it to win. I was putting my money on it, and I thought, what's a little goose, I mean, he's sure to win with this stuff. You should see what happens to the kids that drink this from my coffee cart. They go nuts. They go running up and down the concourse. They're doing parkour up to the second level. It's crazy, this stuff. It's performance enhancing.
Right. Do you generally inject it into their fucking necks, though?
No, they drink it.
Told you that wasn't going to be a good idea. The kids are not going to like it.
Yeah. No, Joe talked me out of it. I tried to get the horse to drink it, okay? That's what the pail of coffee was all about. But you can lead a horse to coffee. You can't make it drink. I had to take matters into my own hands. Tony, please see that I am good at heart.
Okay, well, Brian, as
I owe you.
stupid
I owe
as
you.
this was for you
I
to
owe
do,
you.
Walter was insured for many thousands of dollars,
Oh, no.
which, since I was clearly not the one who killed him in cold blood,
Or cold coffee.
I am now able to collect. So, Brian, in a strange way, you have done me a favor.
I owe you, Tony. I owe you a big one.
What sounds like he owes you.
Oh.
And you know what I owe you, Brian?
What's that, Tony?
Next time you come in the shop, I'm giving you a coffee for free.
No.
A
Wow.
big cup of coffee.
A big one? Okay. All right.
Decaf or regular.
I can choose?
Yes, you can choose.
Oh, wow.
Are we calling him King Brian now? Because that's quite a treatment.
I don't want to be king. No, Tony's king. In my books, Tony's king.
And heavy.
Candice could be king before me. Okay, I'm nobody. All right.
I can't be a king. I'm a lady.
Okay,
I mean, we
well,
don't have to do the gender stuff right now, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I think
A
I'm
lady
more,
can be king. Lady
more
can
like
be queen.
squire material. I'm really thinking about it.
A lady could be a squire, sure. I don't know. I don't fucking know what they did in the Middle Ages. No one's alive that was there then.
Not many
They're all
pictures
dead.
remain.
The closest I've gotten to the Middle Ages is I've watched Outlander. That's it. I don't even think that qualifies. It's not close enough.
I know that's like Highlander with fucking, right?
Yes. I don't get the reference. I don't know what that's about.
Ding.
that was fucking awesome.
Oh
I don't
Wow.
know why Dave got me so good with. I was buying snails in an alley. It's normal.
Man, that felt good.
That was amazing.
That one felt
like-
really good.
And then bringing the plot all back around, like that was incredible.
Mm-hmm. Poor Walter, though.
Yeah, he went out on a high.
It's a short-lived mascot. Oh, poor guy.
So Candice does black market vet work.
I think, you know what? I think so, because clearly Brutiful is not doing as good as one would think. And I'm like, Candice is clearly like a very innocent, bleeding heart kind of person. So what else would they probably do? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you took all the kids there instead of when they were over here where I was giving them free drinks.
Right. And then the just bawling over, I could have done it.
That. Oh my God.
I don't know if I did or not, but I could have. Oh.
Well, I knew as soon as we came in with I had an alibi and the rest didn't. I knew that I had to be the one. And then when I said how it died and you said that that's what the killer would have said, I was like, oh yeah, 100% then. There we go. That's decided.
Got some more backroom lore, but not really. Secrets.
I like how like Joe's just asking questions and y'all are like, are you cop? You guys tell us if you're a cop.
Well, thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Plot Thickens. I definitely think we've got a nice roux going now. Nice and thick. So be sure to tune in 2 weeks where we see what happens next with the coffee committee. Will Tony take bloody revenge on Brian for the death of his horse? Or is it really okay? Is the insurance money going to be enough to let this go? Will Candice's illicit vet practice bring more trouble than it's worth? Will the consequences of Joe's slushy night and keeping the police force of the small town away from all their duties for an entire evening have additional roll-on effects? Will Brian still be alive? Find out the answer to these questions and more next time on The Plot Thickens.
Bon voyage.
Butts.
Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
I have to confess, I just as we were looking at the recap from last episode, clued into why it's funny that a guy named Joe is selling coffee. A little slow sometimes.
It was not calculated, but
Oh.
Well, I was gonna wait till the end of the whole story, but my name was also chosen to be a sort of a pun as well.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit more obscure though.
Brian, I'm not a coffee guy, so
It's an anagram for brain fuel.
Okay.
Ah. Oh, I like it.
Nice.
Just
are you Italian, Brian Luff?
I just chose a name.